That we're also in the state staring down the barrel of electricity shortages. I mean, there's a damning energy report that says that the Yallourn power station might mean the state's going to have to schedule, and I can't believe this, power outages. So, I mean, a bit like the days, Karalee, you might be able to remember it, we used to have petrol strikes, and if your number plate ended in an odd number, you could get petrol that day and an even number the next day. How are they going to do that? If your street number's an odd number, you're suddenly going to be told, OK, there'll be no power for you today.
I just about remember that, Pricey. Look, it is silly. So Victoria's Auditor-General Andrew Greaves has delivered this damning report saying that when the power station is due to close in the next couple of years, Victorians, there's going to be power shortages. So the Allan Labor government, they've tried to ban gas. They've tried to, they're scrapping coal. They're not doing that. They're also scrapping the energy wind turbines as well, leaving Victorians facing dreadful regular blackouts in everywhere. It's really third world because it's important when it comes for hospitals and just general living conditions for Victorians. We need this. And the thing is, these renewables don't work. Before going down this path, we've got to make sure that we've got crucial, reliable sources of energy. But they've been told about this time and time again. They refuse to listen. It's like banging your head against a brick wall and expecting a different result.
Terry, I'm increasingly sceptical of how this whole under-16 social media ban is going to work. It already is unravelling. You've got teenagers going off to unregulated platforms. I heard a really impressive mother talking about this the other night. Her son is one of those in a class action to the High Court about it. And she said, I'd rather know what my son's doing rather than him sneaking around doing something in secret. Have you got any confidence that this is actually going to work, or it's just going to see a whole bunch of teenagers find a way around it?
Well, certainly nowadays, Steve, didn't we? I mean, we found ways around getting ciggies and booze when we were underage, and nothing's going to change. It's just become a much more technical, much more cyber sort of thing. But look, I think the reality is that this ban is going to be unenforceable in one way or another. It might lead to platforms taking direct access off for under-16s, but tech-savvy teenagers will find a way around it. There's no question about that. And I agree with that mother. I would rather know what my child is doing, what she's seeing, what she's actually doing online, than to actually have this pretense that she's actually doing nothing at all. No way. I'd rather be aware and be able to help her make choices and make sensible choices than to actually be totally in the dark about what she's doing. And she will find her way to the dark web.
Absolutely. Karalee, you're a mother. What are you going to do with this stuff?
Well, look, I just think that Labor is after a headline with this. It does remove parental control as to what the children are doing. I've got 3 teenagers, so a couple of them are not going to be captured by the ban. But it is counterproductive. It's ill-informed. They're saying it's well-intentioned. You've got to be careful what you wish for. It is ridiculous. VPNs will go up. You'll get a smart teenager that will do it. And I also agree with what Terry says. It's better to know exactly what your children are doing. Social media is part of life. Whether you like it or not, it is tough being a parent. And yes, I've been through the arguments of not enough screen time, we're turning it off now. It's part of parenting. You can't give everything over to the government. We've given them enough over the last few years with COVID. 100%. Look what a mess we're in. Parents, come on, we've just got to do it. But no, this is going to backfire big time. You wait until we talk again in December, and it's not good.
Well said, Karalee. Thank you. Thank you, Terry. We'll catch up with you next week.